Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In my previous video on Conga CPQ, we have seen how can we show or hide or control the visibility of attributes based on different functionalities or different features provided by Conga, which is attribute value matrix and product attribute rules. We have also seen how can we price our product based on the attributes. Today, we are going to see another functionality of Conga CPQ, which is price rank. So here is the agenda. First of all, we'll see an introduction of Conga CPQ. Who doesn't know Conga CPQ? So what is price ramp? Benefits of using price ramp, use case, and we'll review the configuration. So introduction, Conga CPQ is a sales tool that helps companies quickly and accurately generate the quotes for order. CPQ software often works with CRM platform, ERPs, and other business technology to ensure the integrated sales process, right? And this is where CPQ and Conga CPQ comes into picture. Price range refers to the pricing model which varies over the time. Let's see how. So price range in Conga CPQ is commonly used in subscription-based business or for the products or services where the cost structure changes over the duration of contract. Now let's see how. So price ramp enables companies to define how prices will escalate or de-escalate at different stages of contract. Sometimes you may have seen like if we are purchasing something for the very first year, we are getting at some prices. For next year, we are getting as reduced or markup prices, right? So how we can set up that in Conga CPU that we're gonna see today using price ramp. Benefits of using price ramp. It provides a flexibility, right, of pricing. It provides the customer retention as well. So sometimes it happens like when you are selling something for $100 for the very first year, to retain the customer, you are selling them at discounted rate for the following years, right? So that can be done using price ramp, and revenue optimization can be also done using price ramp. Now let's see the use case. So ABC Corporation is selling cloud storage services. ABC Corporation offers the cloud service or cloud storage with following prices upon subscription. So for the initial month, it will be $20 per month. For next 6 months, it will be available or it will be priced as $15 per GBP, and post that, it will be $10 per GB. The charge will be that. Okay. Now let's review this. Okay. So I'm on a card. Okay. Before that, let me show you the price list item. So here is the price list item for cloud storage. Our price is $20, and let's just add this product to cart. So I'm just copying this and I'm going to add my product, and let's add this. So cloud storage services. I'm adding it to cart and I'll go to the cart. So you can see it's being sold as $20, right? And the quantity is one. So for a year, it is $480. So it's not for a year, so it's for 2 years. Since it's 480, so quote is for 2 years. Now what I'll do is I'll go over here and click this price range. Now when will this come up, right? So for that you have to go to price list item, and there is something called enable price range. So you have to check this checkbox in order to have your price range enabled for the product. Now let's say, as we talked about, right, for the very first month, we are selling it for $20, right? So what we are doing is for this date, so let's say this month, right, we are selling it for, let's say, I'll do price override. That's it. Okay, and I'll say it is $20. And post that, I might have to first create the second tier first, right? And then I can provide this data. So I'm just creating three tiers. So first for this, second for this, and third for this one. Okay, so let's just wait because in background it will do some calculation. And I'll click the new tier again. And over here, what I'm saying was it should be ending for the current month, right? So let's say if we go over here, so it's current month ending, then starts on 2024 1st August 2024. Then we are ending it in 6 months, so it will be ending on 31st of Jan. So I'm selecting 31st of Jan over here. Then post that, let's say, starting 2nd January till 2026. So it will be something like the same date. I'll make it 26 and it will be ending in June. So this is how you can create the tiers and which will be called price range. So for very first month, it will be priced as $20. For the next 6 months, it will be priced as $50. And rest of the month, it will be priced as $10. So let's just see. Let me save this and let's come to the card. Okay. So in background, you can see there are three lines. So first one, second one, and third one. Let's see the lines. Okay. So over here, the price is 20. I believe reprice didn't happen. So I'm just repricing the line. Okay. And over here, you can see the price for the very first month is $20. Unfortunately, we have added price override. So let me just make it change. Okay. And let's see base price override. So we will be seeing the correct pricing. Okay. And we'll discuss this different types of adjustment in our videos sometime in future, right? So that you know like what is what. Okay. So here you can see for the very first month it is $20. You see, for the next month it is $90. The total is $90. That means 15 into 6. And then that's the 7 month went out. So the quote is for 24 months. So 17 months are remaining. And for those 17 months, it is $10 each, right? So 170 is the price. So this is how you can configure your price range to sell the products in different at different prices on different let's say on different occasion, okay, or for the different time span. So thank you very much for watching the video. Please like and share the content and subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to get learning through this video tutorial. Thank you very much.